Well, what's up, my church? Pastor Jay here, and Jose is with me. And I'm going to ask him a couple questions. All right, tell me, where are you from and what brought you to Jacksonville?
Well, I am from Puerto Rico. I used to live in Bayamón, Puerto Rico. After the hurricane, I was given the opportunity to move to Jacksonville for my work.
Yeah.
So we took the window and here we are.
Awesome. What has happened now that you moved? Your work moved you here from Puerto Rico after the hurricane. They said, hey, we got a job opportunity for you to be management over here. You move out here, and then a year later, tell us that story.
A year later, we are part of the infamous partial government shutdown, federal government shutdown. So here we are, working, no pay.
And how long have you gone without pay?
Actually, it's about 30-something days that we've been
On shutdown.
Shutdown. The struggle is real.
Yeah.
Because landlords, banks, and everybody want the money.
Yeah.
And if you are past due on something, and you can pay, I don't know, people or institutions are kind of not understanding what is going on.
Wow.
And it's been a little bit tough in order to deal with it.
So basically, there's a shutdown. You haven't been paid. Mm-hmm. You got the bills still coming in, mm-hmm. and you still have to go to work and work.
Oh yeah, that's the other part.
And not get paid.
And not get paid.
What kind of attitude and spirit do you have in that? Tell me about that. And what are you doing at work to as a Christian? What are you doing? You're bringing hope. What are you? Is there in a place of so much turmoil and uneasiness, right? Because everybody's in your boat, but they're still calling you to work. How are you responding to that at work?
It's funny because I can't recall right now if it's Peter or Paul that says that everything that you do it like if you're doing for the Lord.
Right, that's good.
So I'm having to go back to basics, getting away of the stress on the rush of our daily life.
Right.
Regroup
Yeah.
with my Lord.
Yeah.
And get back to the office in order to be able to deal with everything and to give hope. And because everyone being in management, I have my employees going through the situation, and they think that I'm not going through the same situation.
Right.
It's funny because you are in the middle of a storm, going to a similar situation, but then at the same time you get to move out of your difficulties and of whatever situation you have, and then it's your responsibility as a Christian and as a manager to lead by example and to give good example and good guidance to that team and those persons that are with
you're delivering a message of hope in a very uneasy situation.
Definitely.
That's great. Now, what is God teaching you through this, and what have you learned through our new series, This Is What We Do, and how are you approaching it? Tell me, what has God done and doing in you, and how is He messing with your life and this whole tithing situation? How does this? Tell me how this is. Is it helped you? Is it challenging you? Is it pushing you? Is it pulling you? Are you upset? Tell me what you think.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I've come to the realization that up to a certain point, this situation was needed.
Yeah.
Because you get caught up in everything. I gotta pay car, I gotta pay rent, I gotta pay this, I gotta pay that, and you struggle to tithe.
Yeah.
And then you're not like being loyal to the Lord in that area. Mm-hmm. But guess what happens? You're in the middle of the storm. Your paycheck or your income is taken out. To whom you come praying and asking for help.
Right.
To the same person that you've been unfaithful in that particular area.
That's a sermon right there, bro. That preaches. Keep going.
So for me, this is bring me out of arrogance. Mm-hmm. I need this. No, don't worry. Buy it.
Right.
Buy it. Let's do it because I'm gonna get paid.
Right.
So now, when you notice I'm not getting paid, you need to make adjustments. But at the same time, you need to wait on the Lord to provide you. And at the same time, all this goes like in the circle and takes you to the point that you need to be loyal to the Lord in that area. you need to make changes. You need and you need to do not continue making the same kind of mistakes and the same kind of errors.
Yes.
So I've come to the realization that we need to begin and we need to work on our tithing.
That's good. That's good.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Saturday morning, I woke up and I rock bottom. I hit bottom, and I sat down in the corner of the bed and I start crying and crying and crying. And I said, Lord, there's no way out of this. I'm running out of money. I'm running out of everything. What can I do? So I heard that my bank was doing kind of special loans for federal employees. So I was having no hope that I was gonna be approved any kind of loan. Surprisingly for me, God opened the sea for us to go through because the loan was approved.
Wow.
And I was not expecting it. So when I begin to get paid again, the first thing that we need to change and to work with is tithing.
Good.
They gave us the loan, and already I was having this idea and said, let's begin with the loan. So when I came to church, we were preaching, and I told her, you know what we're gonna do? And she said, don't tell me, let's do it. So
Wow.
the battle between the mind and the spirit, between the mind and faith, because your natural and carnal mind will tell you,
It's not enough.
are you crazy?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have enough to cover. You don't know
Scarcity.
when it's gonna, yes.
Yes.
You don't know when it's gonna end, and you're gonna take this amount of money and give it to the church. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
But at the same time, we have a challenge in this, and it's like you were saying. This is the only instructions of where God's asking you, test me in this.
Yes.
So you got like, I'm gonna do it. I said,
Yeah.
you know what?
You're stepping
No.
into a new level of faith.
Oh yes, definitely.